Hello, welcome to another weekly chat with IDG. Thanks for tuning in again, and thanks for the feedback on the previous videos. It's been great having or gradually building a community of people who most likely share similar interests, I guess. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, and thanks for providing feedback on the previous videos. So this week I have a question for you, and that is, are you ready for the blessings you pray for? Are you ready for the positions that you desire? Are you ready for what you ask God to do for you? A lot of times we are consumed by the desires for the next step. What is next? I need something bigger. I need to go to a higher place, a bigger place, a bigger position, something that would make my life turn around for better, which is absolutely great. Personally, that is why we put in all this effort, right? Because we want to be better every day. We want something greater. We want reward for all the efforts we put into it. But the question is, are we ready for those blessings? Many times, even in the small position we are still occupying, we tend to come from a place of complaints. We talk about everything that is not happening right. We talk about how much of time we put into it. We talk about the negatives and forget the positives. And the reason why we keep praying to move to a bigger position is because we think our current position only bring a lot of negativity and absolutely nothing positive. And then the mindset that when you go higher, things become easier and you do less. Well, maybe in some careers that may be true, but the reality is in most careers, the higher you go, the more responsibilities fall on your shoulders. And the more these responsibilities are somewhat a direct reflection of your competence. So it's harder. Now you have a spotlight directly on you. I'll give an example. For instance, you walk in, you're just an employee that has set out duties of 9 to 5. So you walk in, you do what you have to do. You are not bothered with who is in charge of the budgeting. You are not bothered with who is in charge of security. You just go to your desk and you do what is in your contract, your employment letter to do as your duties. But then you want to become a director, you want to become a manager. When you become a manager, now you don't have those fixed set duties anymore. Now you have to incorporate other people's duties, overseeing other people's duties as part of your duties. And overseeing goes a step beyond just ensuring they sit at their desk. It is ensuring that one, they do what they're supposed to do, and two, ensure that they develop while doing it and they do it well to satisfaction, which sometimes might require you to step in and chip in your own experience and suggestions as well for everything to work out together. And you're not just doing that for one person, for one employee. You're doing that across different sections. So I wouldn't think that's a promotion that makes you do less. No, it's a promotion that makes you do more. Another scenario, when people walking into establishments, they are not fighting the lady at the reception for the failure of the company. I want to see the manager, I want to see the head of this place. Who is the head of this place? Who is the owner? People want to talk to the boss because they feel like the failure or the success of whatever comes out of your establishment is a direct reflection of the leadership. So again, the question, are you ready for the blessings you ask God for? Sometimes your prayer is to get married. You want to settle down, I need to get married. I need a wife. I need a husband. You're just in dire need of a partner. But then you have so much commitment that you are barely able to even cater for yourself, let alone another person. You are still in that era of me, where you're running so hard to be able to get your life together in order, and accommodating another person is what you're really not ready for in terms of the commitment to emotional support, physical and financial support. let alone bringing a child to this world, right? But then you keep asking God, God, give me this wife, God, give me a husband, God, give me the best partner. But at that point of life, you are not ready to be the best partner that you can be to anybody. So are you ready for the blessings you're asking God for? Or for people who are looking to God, oh God, I want you to bless me with a child now, give me a child now, but you're not even mentally prepared to carry the destiny of another individual in your care. You're broken as a person on the inside. You don't even have sufficient emotional intelligence to get yourself through the situations you're going through. And you want to pass through pregnancy, you want to pass through postpartum stress, you want to do that, combining all of that with the current stress in your life that you've not taken the time to resolve. And now you want to bring a child into the midst of that chaos. There is no resolution in the baggages that you carry. And now you have a child, and rather than enjoying parenthood and viewing it as, oh, God has made me a guardian for the destiny of this individual, you begin to see it as a process of biology, as the next thing because you have a ring, right? And because of that, you're not ready to give what it takes to make sure that that child grows with a purpose in life. So are you ready for the blessings you ask God for? You want promotion at work, but you're not willing to put in an extra hour to the work. You want elevation, success on the project you're doing so that you can land a bigger project, but you lack financial management, and even the proceeds from the small project you do, there is nothing to show for it. So are you ready for the blessings you ask God for? So as you prepare, or as you pray, or go on your knees, go in your silent corners to ask God for these amazing, beautiful things, which are great, by the way, also work towards, number one, being a self-leader. Being a self-leader entails knowing who you are, knowing where you're going to in life, your destination, knowing what you are capable of doing, what you stand for, knowing what you need and who you need in the destination you're going to. And lastly, have a clear understanding of why you are heading towards that direction in life. Again, your destination is not tied to a profession. Your destination must be tied to a legacy. What do you want to be remembered for in everywhere that you have the opportunity and the privilege of interacting with people? So, number one, be a self-leader. Number two is have a growth mindset, a mindset that is prepared for everything that it comes, a mindset that appreciates things as they come, not a fixed mindset that is in a box and things have to happen in a certain way, things have to happen in a certain direction, in a certain pattern for you to buy into them or for you to be comfortable to receive them. Sometimes the blessings that you're expecting will not come wrapped in roses and luxury like you expect. Sometimes it requires you to give more of you. Sometimes it requires more sacrifice for you to be able to eventually show the world that you're capable. For you to be able to show the world that truly you deserve the blessings that has been handed over to you. So my question to you is, are you ready for the blessings that you ask God for? Remember, self-leadership is very crucial. Know who you are, know what you can do, know what you stand for, know where you're going to, know what you need to get there, and know who you need to get there, and know why you're going there as well. And have a growth mindset, a mindset that appreciates successes, appreciates challenges, and appreciates failure, and appreciate failures as a part of learning, as a part of experience, as a part of the result, and a mindset that is willing to step out of that failure vibe to do it better, using this as an experience, as a building block to the next success, to the next result. So I hope this message will resonate with somebody, and as we continue to ask God or pray for all those blessings or work towards all this or work towards the next big thing, let's also prepare ourselves to occupy the next big thing, right? Be prepared for the weight of the crown not to overwhelm you. Be prepared to bear the weight of the crown and the thorns that comes with the crowns. Like my dad would always say, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Until next week, I hope you stay well. I hope you stay living, not just existing. And then I think someday we're going to talk about that as well. Are you living or are you existing? See you next week. Thank you very much.